Hey Geminis, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we tarot and heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. Welcome to your mid-March reading. I was trying to wait it out, but it's like so much noise going on in the background, so I apologize in advance if you pick it up. It's like somebody's watching a movie, but it's so loud. It sounds like a party. But yeah. I also felt the need to like armor up, you know. I felt the need to really like use my tools to get grounded, and I kind of feel like, you know, I like to incorporate things that's happening right before the reading, because it usually does play a role or it shows itself in the reading. But I do feel like there might be a lot of distractions, a lot of energy pulling at you, okay? Whether it's good or bad or whatever the case is, I feel like it's taking a lot for you to just stay in your own energy, right? This could be having different responsibilities, you know, people needing you for this and that, you know, and it's just like you need to center and ground yourself. All right. All right. Oh. All right. Let me get started. Hold on. All right. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, and in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Gemini Collective needs to know for the second half of March? Thank you. Okay, we have Claim Your Art. This is about independence. You know, sitting in your own energy. All right. Doing what you have to do for you. All right. We have admit your vulnerabilities, reassess, shine your light, seek hidden treasure. I feel like these two are related here. Seek hidden treasure, shine your light, hidden gems, hidden talents. It can definitely be hidden talents that you need to express and explore here. Know your limitations, okay? All right, let's get into it. It's just so ridiculous. I hope it's not picking up on the camera. All right, what's going on with the Gemini Collective? 2:55 when I looked at the camera. What does the Gemini Collective need to know? Thank you. High Priestess, yeah. I feel like there's some information that needs to come through possibly, and that's why you need to like kind of censor yourself and get quiet, all right? It seems like there's a lot of noise. It's taking a lot to cut through the noise and hear whatever your intuitive guidance is telling you. We do have the anchor here coming out. Anchor, burdens, see, responsibilities, all right? Someone might feel like, so we have this feminine energy coming out. This could just be, you know, just a person represented in your life. This could be someone who's dependent on you, okay? With the feminine energy, which is the energy of receiving. This doesn't have to be a feminine. It can be a masculine as well. But this is the energy of someone who's probably receiving more than they're giving, all right? It might feel like they're holding you back, all right? It's like their maybe their energy is taking over yours in a way, like you can't really worry about your problems because you got to worry about theirs. You know, that's what it feels like. I'm not saying you have problems, but you can't focus on, you can't do you because you got to worry about them, you know. Nine of Wands coming out in reverse here, which is releasing that struggle mode, okay? Releasing the struggle. This is interesting. So it's like, this feels like a, Sorry. All right. So we have the ten of wands coming out. Now we have the 9 of wands coming out with the 3 of swords. Right. This is good. This is dropping the burden, dropping like the struggle energy, and dropping this feeling of pain and heartbreak. But then we have the 10 of wands. Like the burden is still there. Someone. This is like a distraction from this heartbreak. Someone might see. Like I said, someone is so more. Someone is focused on someone else's issues, so they don't have to focus on their own. All right, we're getting deep early. But underneath all this is a high priestess, okay? Yeah, hermit. Hermit card. There needs to be alone time. All right, there needs to be alone time here. It's becoming, oh, somebody, I feel like it's becoming a trap. Like someone's getting bogged down by this energy. It's like, let's say it started off with, okay, yeah, I don't know, I'll babysit this one time. And then it became a thing where now you're the official babysitter, right? It's something like that, where you took on someone else's stuff, but it was it was a distraction from you dealing with your own, you know? So it's a temporary relief from your pain, which is cool, but it seems like, and maybe necessary, but it seems like it's now it's becoming another issue, right? What was once a relief from your pain is now becoming its own type of issue, an own source of its own pain, right? Page of Wands coming out. Okay, hold on. I just feel like it's keeping someone a little bit bogged down because it's time for them to have an upgrade of their own. So somebody was, I hate to say it this way, but it is what it is, and we all do it, whatever, okay? But it seems as if somebody kind of went into savior mode, helping someone else instead of helping themselves, okay? This could be you or someone else. Don't come for me. Now someone's seeing how that's about to be its own thing. And they're realizing it's more that has to be done. It's more that they have to do for themselves. Okay, hold on. Someone's getting clarity about where they need to go, what they need to do next, all right? The High Priestess is running the show here, that High Priestess energy. There's certain intuitive hits being had here. Also being triggered by alone time. There's like a deep, see, look at that. There's a deep inner knowing that there's an upgrade that needs to happen and someone needs to prepare for it. That's what I'm feeling like, okay? Now, so we have this World card. In the center of the reading is a World card. This is a theme. Your major upgrade that's happening, okay? There's certain distractions that someone took on just for the sake of being a distraction, but now it got too deep. That's what happened. All right. See, it's like, yeah, I can help you out. I'll do this and that. But now it's like, oh, I didn't realize that we were going to get this deep. Like, I didn't realize I was going to be your official babysitter now, you know? I just want to do this one favor because I had a bad day and I just want to take care of your kids because it would distract me from my own pain. Now, I'm a free babysitter. Now this is a new problem. That's what it's feeling like, okay? It's some type of distraction that kind of stuck his claws in. Like, it's stuck. Okay, all right. There was confusion about this before because someone was enjoying the fact that it was a distraction. But now someone's like, oh shit, it's like it was a fun merry-go-round, like, wait, I don't feel the pain anymore, or whatever it is that I don't have to deal with my issues anymore. But then that merry-go-round kept spinning. It's like, hold on, this ride ain't gonna stop. Get me off. Wait, I don't mean to laugh, but that's what it's feeling like now. Like, what was once cool and fun, and now it's like, okay, it's too much of this ride. We need to stop this ride, okay? I feel like this person realized that in taking these distractions, okay, in taking this distraction on, they passed up on opportunities to heal. There were multiple opportunities to heal. Okay, so this could be, let's say, with because pretty much this is the avoidance of healing, right? So I don't know if this is going to be different, how long this has been going on. Okay, too many things just came in. Okay. For some, this is like a temporary fix, and then it, with like a person, and then it just became long term. Like this distraction became like a long-term relationship, right? For some, somebody was just in the habit of always distracting themselves from themselves, and they realized how much they stifled their own growth. Somebody might be reflecting on, like, if I would have just did the work, I would have been so much further along. Why did I just wasted my time, you know? That's what I'm feeling here, all right? But someone's getting clarity about that, which is great. Yeah, all right, cool. It ends with the Ace of Wands, okay? New passionate beginning. There we go, that's good. Ace of Swords. Let's look at the Page of Swords in reverse, though. The Ace of Swords is coming out in reverse. Like, someone's breaking free from that loop. Yeah, I think it was like a cycle for somebody. Somebody might have been used to jumping into, like, let's say meaningless relationships or whatever. Or even if it wasn't meaningless. Oh my gosh, speaking of the many people. See, the many distractions. Somebody was using people. I don't want to say pawns. And I don't want to say use, but it does feel that way, all right? Not with malicious intent. It was just somebody who just couldn't look at themselves, so they were scared to be with their own thoughts and scared to be alone. So these people and these relationships that they brought in were solely for the purpose of not seeing themselves or not dealing with their own stuff. So it seems like that was a cycle, right? And with that, you know, if it's just everybody's a distraction, they're only used for that, how much depth are you actually, how much depth are you how deep of a connection are you actually having with these people? if you're bringing them in with that type of intention, you know. And then it seems like the mistakes were being had because they were just bringing in anyone and everyone, and some people that they did like. It doesn't mean that they got deep with them, but certain situations that stuck, they were just like, okay, that was a mistake. You were just supposed to be here to distract me. We were supposed to just have fun conversation, and you know, and now we're married. No, I'm joking, but you know, it's something like that. Whoever this is, they use multiple people to just, instead of just doing the work for themselves. And yeah, so that's tough. But I do see progress here. Oh my God. Whew. All right, well, I'm about to eat my words. But I mean, look. Because we have the false mask, we have the snake, and then we have the birdies, okay? I still don't want to say malicious intent. I mean, we all have shady sides, right? This person was just... trickster. So they're going to have to work on shifting their whole way of being. Because whatever games they were playing, or like, hold on. Some of them were drawing people in with no intention of it going further, right? So that could be a bit, that's shady. Whatever. It feels like a conscious decision. All right. But this person's realizing that. It could have been like obviously it's a coping mechanism. And it just became their way of being. They don't know how to not be that. But they're learning. They might not have realized how much of a problem it was. It might have been, it's some type of intuitive hit or something like that provided this moment of truth where they're like, oh, I was playing all these games and I just played myself. I did myself a disservice by not connecting authentically, or whatever the case is, okay? That's admitting to the vulnerabilities and course correcting. That's what they need to do now. Course correct their energy. But it does seem like at the end of this epiphany, with that Ace of Wands, there's something beautiful coming through. Because they were so, oh my gosh. All right. For some of them, 18 minutes. Okay. For some of them, because they had no intention of really getting too bogged down with anyone or really connecting with anyone, because that was their coping mechanism, they weren't being authentic. They never got to show who they actually were. So that's what's coming out now, okay? So they get the opportunity now to reintroduce themselves to the world as they actually are, okay? On this quest for authenticity, right, in their life. What's the blockage? This is deep. I feel like this is something, I don't know if it was like super conscious of them or not, you know, to be honest. I feel like it was a coping mechanism that, yeah, at one point they decided, I just feel like it was a coping mechanism that came from pain, and then it just became their way of being, you know. It's kind of, for some reason, how it's being presented. And this will be different if they're narcissists, if they're this and that, whatever. And not saying that they don't have narcissistic traits. It's just how it's being presented to me right now. It just feels like they were kind of blindsided by what they were doing. Or maybe they just felt like they had the upper hand. Either way, they were being shady. Okay, yes. But I think they weren't aware as to how, Or maybe they didn't care. Whatever. I think as long as they were safe, they were fine. That's what I'll say. As long as they were safe and they were protected, their heart was protected, they were fine. They didn't really care about like using people like pawns, you know. And I really don't want to keep saying that, but that's how it's feeling. Here's an example. Let's say you're at the movie theater and you're waiting for somebody to come meet you. You can stand there and you can just look around and enjoy the scene and be present in the moment and say, ooh, butterfly, and look at the birds and shit. Or you can avoid feeling like the awkward loner and just be like, okay, let me look at my phone. Let me text someone. Who do I text? You know, that's the energy. It doesn't feel like malicious. It just feels like this person is just, I mean, everybody uses people to a certain extent. Anyway, whatever. You take it how you will. Everybody's situation is going to be different. The level of the malicious intent will be different. So I just don't feel like that's, yes, they were shady, but okay. Moving on. Blockage. It's just interesting how it's coming through. I think because they're changing. Maybe because they realize it. If they were like deep in it, maybe I wouldn't have been feeling this empathetic for them. Here we are with the Ace of Wands coming out again. All right, so they might have had an opportunity that stopped them in their tracks and made them realize, oh, okay. Because it does feel like an opportunity lost, all right? So some of them might have missed out or messed up on an opportunity because of this behavior that they were used to being. So their shadow got highlighted for them. So that's cool. What are they feeling to see? Some of them fell, okay. Some of them, they fell in love with something. See, I don't think this person realizes how deep this behavior goes and where it's coming from. They might think like, oh, okay, so I just won't be like that anymore. And it's more to it than that. Like they did it, the reason why they started doing this in the first place, because it does seem like it might have been like a way that they've been for maybe a lot of their adult life. They probably don't remember what made them become that way. So they're going to have to revisit that and do some shadow work. So that's what they're feeling to see. Because if they don't, that'll continue to work against them, okay? It's not just the action, it's the motivation behind that type of behavior that needs to be checked, all right? That Seven of Swords energy with the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups in reverse. It's like, I don't know if they realize the level of sabotage this behavior brings to their, or what it would bring to whatever this new passionate start is. What is this, 6 or 9? They just don't, okay. They know they got to do something. They don't know where to start. King of Swords, they just don't know where to start. It's like, how do I give equal reciprocity? What is equal? Like, I'm used to just getting, you know, and protecting myself, keeping them at bay, or keep whatever it is. I'm used to not showing myself how much is too much. You know, they really have to go through all this now and try to figure out what is equal reciprocity, what is balance, especially if they have someone that inspired this new way of being. They're like, how do I love, you know? I don't want to do too much and scare them away, but I also don't want to be like, you know, keeping them at bay like I did before. So what do I do? They got some work to do. And with that, I'd say that's trial and error, you know. First practice being vulnerable, and then after that, you might get hurt a little bit, and then you have to just make sure you don't go back to like, see, that's why I was acting like that in the first place. No, you get hurt, then you're like, okay, let me course correct. You try something else. It works or it doesn't, whatever. You go back to the drawing board, you try something else, and you keep building, you keep working. That's what humaning is, right? But yeah, Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. If this is you, you can definitely learn how to be this new person, be in this new way. It's going to take work, and you're going to make mistakes, and it's fine, okay? Not everybody is going to be on board with this new energy you're bringing, all right? And that's cool too. But then you're also going to find people who will be on board with this, all right? And that's amazing. Just know that life has the ups and downs, and that's it, all right? It does seem like you are going to meet people or have a circumstance that's going to enable this good energy, okay? So trying to milk that, right? Okay. Yeah. Embrace this awkward stage. Embrace the in-between, flamingo spirit. Embrace this awkward stage as you're trying to figure out, as you're going from the old version of you to the new version of you. You're not going to have it all figured out. You're just going to have to enjoy being awkward for right now. You're going to have some awkward moments. It's okay. And the people that mind don't matter, and the people that matter don't mind, okay? The people who will be compassionate with you, like I said, who would enable this new you to prosper and grow, those are the people that you rock with. And the people who don't enable that growth, then they can kick rocks, okay? Stack Spirit, take the lead. But this is the main thing. Take the lead in your life and start being more authentic. Stepping into this independent way, this new way of being. Bottom of the deck, Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. All right. Also, you are not alone popped up. Your intuitive guidance is there, and it's heavy. So go on and listen to that. When in doubt, tap in, start talking. Asking for them answers. All right. Get into some divination. Get some oracle cards. Something, I don't know. Oh. Wow. Look at that. So the romance angels, we have passion and keep an open mind. All right. So yeah, with the Ace of Wands, there's a new window of passion, as mentioned, coming through, and it is going to open your mind into how you've been so far. See where it takes you. It's going to take you into the new you. All right. Whatever that window of passion is a portal into the new you. So go and follow that. All right. All right. Cool. All right. Thank you. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Add me on IG, that's Tara Neal. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be an angel donor, check out the Patreon link below. And until we meet again, peace.